I would like to call this organizational meeting to order of the Southwest Licking Local Board of Education. It is Thursday, January 13th, 2022, and we will begin by swearing in the new board members. So, Mr. Ziny, Mrs. Spindler, and myself, I think we'll start with Mrs. Spindler.
Okay. I need my mic for this, I assume?
Yes.
Probably.
You guys want to come up?
Come on up.
Come on up.
I'll walk up back there with you. I don't need to be in that picture.
You ready?
I am.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Catherine Spindler,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a member of the Board of Education
discharge my duties as a member of the Board of Education
of the Southwest Licking Local School District,
of the Southwest Licking Local School District,
Licking County, Ohio,
Licking County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and in accordance with the laws now in effect
and in accordance with the laws now in effect
and hereafter to be enacted
and hereafter to be enacted
during my continuance in said office, during my
continuance in said office,
and until my successor is elected
and until my successor is elected
and qualified.
and qualified.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Mr. Ziny.
Sure. Next victim.
Is it age before beauty?
Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Roger Ziny,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties
and partially discharge my duties
as a member of the Board of Education
as a member of the Board of Education
of the Southwest Licking Local School District,
of the Southwest Licking Local School District,
Licking County, Ohio,
Licking County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and in accordance with the laws
and in accordance with the laws
now in effect
now in effect
and hereafter to be enacted.
and hereafter to be enacted
During the continuance of said office
during the continuance of said office
and until my successor is elected and qualified.
until my successor is elected and qualified.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right.
Sign up. You're next, sir.
All right.
This is my good picture of Roger for his family. No, Roger. John.
You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry, John for his family. I apologize. This is rough.
Oh, thanks,
Okay.
Rick.
Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, John Y. Vincent,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and I will faithfully
and I will faithfully
and impartially discharge
my
duties as a member of the Board of Education
duties as a member of the Board of Education
of the Southwest Licking Local School District,
of the Southwest Licking Local School District,
Licking County, Ohio,
Licking County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
in accordance with the laws
and in accordance with the laws
now in effect
now in effect
and hereafter to be enacted
and hereafter to be enacted
during the continuance in said office
into the
office,
continuance of said office
and until my successor is elected and qualified.
until my successor is elected and qualified.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, everybody. I would like to start off by reading the meeting notice. So, Notice of Southwest Licking Local School District Board of Education meeting pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 121.22 and 3313.16. Notice is hereby given that an organizational meeting of the Southwest Licking Local School District Board of Education, Fairfield and Licking Counties, Ohio, is scheduled to be held on Thursday, January 13th, 2022 at 7 p.m. The meeting will be held at the Southwest Licking Local School District Board Meeting Room, 927B South Street, Pataskala, Ohio. The purpose of the meeting will be to hold the calendar year 2022 organizational meeting. The regular January board meeting will immediately follow the organizational meeting. The agenda for the special meeting will be posted by the end of the day on Friday, January 7th, and you can view it online. Now I'd like to thank everyone who's here tonight. Thank you for coming. Everyone at home, thank you for watching. And if you all would please stand and join me for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome. All right, Mr. Jones, will you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Engel,
Here.
Mrs. Moore,
Here.
Mrs. Spindler,
Here?
Mr. Zani,
Here.
Mr. Vincent.
Here, a quorum is present. We shall continue. We need an adoption of the agenda.
Motion to adopt the agenda as printed?
Second.
All right, Mr. Jones.
Mrs. Spindler,
Yes.
Mr. Zani,
Yes.
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent.
Yes, the agenda has been adopted, and we will move on to nomination and election of officers. So we need to elect us a president for this year.
I move Mrs. Spindler for president for the 2022 calendar year.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, Mr. Jones.
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mrs. Spindler,
Abstain.
Mr. Zani,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent.
Yes, congratulations, Madam President.
Thank you.
All right. I guess the one final thing that we need to do is elect a vice president, and then the new Madam President can take this chair. So, any nominations for vice president?
I'd like to move Mrs. Moore for vice president for the 2022 calendar year.
I'll second that.
Discussion?
It's really easy.
All right, Mr. Jones.
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Abstain.
Mrs. Spindler,
Yes.
Mr. Zani.
Yes.
Congratulations, Madam Vice President. And with that, the new president is going to take over this chair.
I have a lot of stuff.
You're good, I do too.
I'll stay here until the next meeting.
But don't drink anything
Oh.
out of his glass.
Oh, I'm just going to slide it over.
Yeah.
All right,
Actually, I need my other stuff. Oh,
you're good. You're welcome.
Item number 4 is a resolution to set the regular meeting dates, time, and place.
Okay.
I move that we hold regular meetings on the third Thursday at 7 p.m. at the district board office.
I will second that.
Mr. Jones?
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mr. Zani,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent,
Yes.
Mrs. Spindler.
Yes, that motion passes. Number 5 is a number of resolutions. Do we need to discuss all of them, or,
Yeah, usually we approve them all at one time.
okay.
I move 5A through O.
Second.
Any discussion?
Nope.
Mr. Jones?
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Ziny,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent,
Yes.
Mrs. Spindler.
Yes. That passes. Those pass. Number 6 is, looks like 4 resolutions to authorize our treasurer to do a number of things.
I move we adopt items 6A through D.
Second.
Any discussion? Mr. Jones?
Mr. Ziny,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent,
Yes.
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mrs. Spindler.
Yes. Those resolutions pass. Number 7, resolutions to designate our superintendent or her designee to do a number of things.
I will move 7A through F.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Mr. Jones?
Mr. Vincent,
Yes.
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Ziny,
Yes.
Mrs. Spindler.
Yes. Those pass. Number 8, appointment of superintendent and treasurer advisory groups. I think we typically take these separate and discuss
Yeah,
them.
just volunteer usually, yeah, no voting, just people volunteering.
Okay. So the first one would be the policy group, advisory group.
I think that traditionally is the president and vice president, correct?
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, the second one is curriculum and technology.
I would like to continue on that if everyone's okay with that.
If no one else wants that one, I would like to join that one, since I've been on the same two for 3 years. But I know Deb and Candy are both on it now.
No,
No.
it was me. It was John and
Candy and me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I. Yeah, it was John and I. And you can take a year in it if you'd like to. That's fine.
Okay.
Awesome.
And the next one is
my favorite
building and
one.
grounds.
I'd like to stay on that one.
I'll go on that one too if nobody else wants to.
The next one is pupil services advisory group.
I would like to stay on that one if possible, please.
Anyone else? If not, I can join that one. And the final one,
Wait, did
Oh,
we
you
skip?
skipped public relations.
skipped
We
D.
didn't
oh,
do
I
that
did
one.
skip D, public relations and communications.
I think you and I were on that one. If I can stay on that one if you want me to do that.
Anyone else want that one? I can do that one again. I like that one. All right.
This is the best committee, just so you know. I'm just saying.
All right, and the last committee advisory group is the Finance Tax Abatement Advisory Group.
I would like to stay on that.
I'll stay on that.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay, all right, and number 9 is to establish any new committees or any advisory committees.
Yeah, this one's just strictly board committees. These ones would follow sunshine law.
Right.
So that'd be if the board would like to establish any special committees.
I don't have any
I
recommendations.
don't see a need
And
for
we could do that anytime through the year if we would need to do that,
That is
correct?
correct.
Yeah, okay.
Anyone?
Nope.
Okay. All right, item number 10, resolution for the Ohio School Boards Association. Designate, 10A is designate a delegate and alternate to the OSBA annual conference in November.
It's typically been the president, vice president.
Thought so. Is that what we want to continue doing?
That's fine.
And then 10B, designate legislative liaison and alternate to OSBA. Isn't that also typically someone specific or no?
No, anybody who felt a desire.
Roger, you got a good connection with Kim, right?
Yeah, I can do that one.
Okay. Do we need an alternate? I can,
We can, you don't have to, we can.
I could be the alternate.
okay. And 10C, designate a liaison for student achievement and learning to the OSBA.
What is that one all about? Does anyone know?
Yeah, I've been doing that. It's just a lot of like your activities, like what your programs, what's the curricular
Didn't-
programs, your so on and so forth.
Didn't we have, like, at the OSBA conference in 19, our Connection Club did a
Right,
presentation at
right.
the
It's
conference?
that's the kind of thing it is.
Like,
So
shout
Not a
outs
lot
of good
of-
programs.
Not a ton of meetings or outside?
not at all in the last 2-3 years. I think I've had one Zoom meeting last
Okay.
year, so
Do you still want to do it?
I can do it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just some communication with Kim Miller-Smith. So
Okay. Number 11 is designated liaison to the Tax Incentive Review Council.
Isn't that
Typically
normally
the
you?
treasurer,
that's
yeah.
Rick. Yeah.
Do we have to vote on that?
No.
Okay, and I need a motion to adjourn this organizational meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Jones?
Mrs. Engel,
Yes.
Mrs. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Zani,
Yes.
Mr. Vincent,
Yes.
Mrs. Spindler.
Yes. Meeting is adjourned.